All right, let me continue. So the next few slides are about Hugging Face. By now, I hope you already registered account on Hugging Face. Hugging Face is a collaborative platform for building, training, and deploying machine learning and natural language processing models. It's a website that's known for its open source nature, and it's often called GitHub of machine learning. You can actually do a lot of things with it. You can demonstrate using this Hugging Face infrastructure of your model, or run or even deploy AI models in live applications. So in our class, we're going to use it quite often. One of the things that Hugging Face has is it hosts a large collection of models, and these models are identified with this organization or company's name / model's name. So you can always tell that what kind of models from what companies are now being used in your application. And you can also have your own models, your own organization. You can have a collection of models. These models are not necessarily large language models. There could be other smaller models. Each model, they have a model card file that describes the information of the model, such as intended usage, limitation, training parameters, data sets, etc. So, for example, this is one about Llama 3, which is from Meta. So it has this information about how this model was trained and what's the size of it, and what's intended usage. For example, this instruction model is tuned for dialogue use cases. Yeah, and this Llama 3 comes in two sizes, 8 billion parameters and 70 billion parameters pre-trained. And the context length. So basically, that's the maximum number of tokens that you can give the model at once that you can process. It has a vocabulary of 128K tokens. And also this information is very interesting. Knowledge cutoff. So this knowledge cutoff for 8 billion version is March 2023. So if you don't give any additional information, you just use zero shot, you will expect that any knowledge or question you ask about or any facts that happens after March 2023, this model will likely not able to handle. Sage, can you check the chat? It's related to the coupon maybe? Yeah, and part of the model card has information about training data, the cutoff date, and how big is the training the data source. This one is trained over 15 trillion tokens of data from publicly available sources. And these are the benchmark performance. This is the knowledge, query part of it, English test, and other challenges. So they have scores listed here. And to use these models, you oftentimes need to agree their license agreement. So if you first time visiting the model, there's a button you need to click, and by clicking that button, you agree to their license. So you will see that in your request list, you have a pending request if you're requesting to use this model, which you never used before. And this approval process is typically very fast. Within tens of minutes, you get approved. Especially, I think if you're from a U.S. higher ed institution. So in the examples that we're going to show you, actually a few of those, we use Google's Gamma models. So you will need to go through this process before you can actually download the model. And Hugging Face has a big collection of libraries and APIs. There are many so-called integrated libraries. In our class and in many LLM applications, you use libraries such as transformers, parameter efficient fine tuning. So these are the ones used very popular and also for our course as well. And Hugging Face also provides serverless inference API. So what this does is that you can make queries using the provided APIs directly to Hugging Face. You can say, I want to make a query to this model, which is hosted on Hugging Face. So you don't have to download the model, you don't have to pay. I think you do need to pay if you have a larger number of requests, but in general, if you don't experiment, you can make this serverless inference request through their APIs. Hugging Face also has some applications such as Hugging Chat. You can Google this, you see this is a kind of a shell, and you can use this shell to select different models, either Llama model or ChatGPT or even a DeepSeek model, and you can submit the same prompt to see what kind of response completion you can get, all through this Hugging Chat application. All right, so just quick words about Transformer library. This is a Python library. Well, it has other format, but Python is library is well the one we use. This Transformers library provides APIs and tools for you to download and train state-of-art pre-trained models. Here we have a few examples. You can have different ways to you can use the model. First, you need to log in, which is one step we actually have to do in the Juniper notebook example we provide. Once you have the login, or once you're able to log in, then you can use either the pipeline as a high-level framework to select the model and then perform the chosen function. Or you can use the model by downloading the model locally. So this is actually what we provide in the example. We use the auto tokenizer and also this auto model for casual LMM. So these two functions are from this transformer library. We're going to use that function to specify the models that we want to use and download this model locally. So we can then run these models on your laptop. Or in our case, most of the time you will download the model on Tiber AI Cloud under your account, and you will be able to run that model either just making queries or do fine tuning using the Intel GPUs on Tiber Cloud. So why Transformers library is useful? Because it gives you nice clean interface and help you save compute costs. Any other resources required to train a model from scratch. It supports different modalities, text, computer vision, audio, etc. This is what I said, serverless inference API. You can access these thousands of machine learning models for fast prototyping. Why we use inference API? It's kind of a fast, free way to try out different models. You don't have to really deploy it either locally or on the cloud. Once you have the Hugging Face login, once you agree with the model license agreement, and then use your token, you can then make queries. This is the Hugging Chat I was talking about. So this is where you can select different model. So there are a lot of open source models that you can choose from. DeepSeek is the latest one you can find from that list. And then you can ask, so here's where you put in the prompt, and then your prompt will be sent to the model. You can easily choose a different one in testing out the same prompt. There's a link you can get to that.